Every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
The Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Scovel Shinn. Chapter 1. The Game. Most people consider life a battle, but it is not a battle. It is a game. It is a game, however, which cannot be played successfully without the knowledge of spiritual law, and the Old and the New Testaments give the rules of the game with wonderful clearness. Jesus Christ taught that it was a great game of giving and receiving. Whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. This means that whatever man sends out in word or deed will return to him. What he gives, he will receive. If he gives hate, he will receive hate. If he gives love, he will receive love. If he gives criticism, he will receive criticism. If he lies, he will be lied to. If he cheats, he will be cheated. We are taught also that the imaging faculty plays a leading part in the game of life. Keep thy heart, or imagination, with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. Proverbs chapter 4, verse 23. This means that what man images, sooner or later externalizes successfully the game of life. We must train the imaging faculty. A person with an imaging faculty trained to image only good brings into his life every righteous desire of his heart. Health, wealth, love, friends, perfect self-expression, his highest ideals. The imagination has been called the scissors of the mind, and it is ever cutting, day by day the pictures man sees there, and sooner or later he meets his own creations in his outer world. To train the imagination successfully, man must understand the workings of his mind. The Greeks said, "Know thyself." There are three departments of the mind: the subconscious, conscious, and superconscious. The subconscious is simply power without direction. It is like steam or electricity, and it does what it is directed to do. It has no power of induction. Whatever man feels deeply or images clearly is impressed upon the subconscious mind and carried out in minutest detail. For example, a woman I know, when a child, always made believe she was a widow. She dressed up in black clothes and wore a long black veil, and people thought she was very clever and amusing. She grew up and married a man with whom she was deeply in love. In a short time, he died, and she wore black and a sweeping veil for many years. The picture of herself as a widow was impressed upon the subconscious mind, and in due time worked itself out, regardless of the havoc created. The conscious mind has been called mortal or carnal mind. It is the human mind and sees life as it appears to be. It sees death, disaster, sickness, poverty, and limitation of every kind, and it impresses the subconscious. The superconscious mind is the God mind within each man, and is the realm of perfect ideas. In it is the perfect pattern spoken of by Plato, the divine design. For there is a divine design for each person. There is a place that you are to fill, and no one else can fill, something you are to do, which no one else can do. There is a perfect picture of this in the superconscious mind. It usually flashes across the conscious as an unattainable ideal, something too good to be true. In reality, it is man's true destiny or destination flashed to him from the infinite intelligence which is within himself. Many people, however, are in ignorance of their true destinies and are striving for things and situations which do not belong to them, and would only bring failure and dissatisfaction if attained. For example, a woman came to me and asked me to speak the word that she would marry a certain man with whom she was very much in love. She called him A.B. I replied that this would be a violation of spiritual law, but that I would speak the word for the right man, the divine selection, the man who belonged to her by divine right. I added, if A.B. is the right man, you can't lose him, and if he isn't, you will receive his equivalent. She saw A.B. frequently, but no headway was made in their friendship. One evening she called and said, "Do you know, for the last week, A.B. hasn't seemed so wonderful to me?" I replied, "Maybe he is not the divine selection. Another man may be the right one." Soon after that, she met another man who fell in love with her at once, and who said she was his ideal. In fact, he said all the things that she had always wished A.B. would say to her. She remarked, it was quite uncanny. She soon returned his love and lost all interest in A.B. This shows the law of substitution. A right idea was substituted for a wrong one. Therefore, there was no loss or sacrifice involved. Jesus Christ said, "Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you." And he said the kingdom was within man. The kingdom is the realm of right ideas, or the divine pattern. Jesus Christ taught that man's words played a leading part in the game of life. By your words ye are justified, and by your words ye are condemned. Many people have brought disaster into their lives through idle words. For example, a woman once asked me why her life was now one of poverty, of limitation. Formerly, she had a home, was surrounded by beautiful things, and had often tired of the management of her home, and had said repeatedly, "I'm sick and tired of things. I wish I lived in a trunk." And she added, "Today I am living in that trunk." She had spoken herself into a trunk. The subconscious mind has no sense of humor, and people often joke themselves into unhappy experiences. For example, a woman who had a great deal of money joked continually about getting ready for the poorhouse. In a few years, she was almost destitute, having impressed the subconscious mind with a picture of lack and limitation. Fortunately, the law works both ways, and a situation of lack may be changed to one of plenty. For example, a woman came to me one hot summer's day for a treatment for prosperity. She was worn out, dejected, and discouraged. She said she possessed just $8 in the world. I said, "Good. We'll bless the $8 and multiply them as Jesus Christ multiplied the loaves and fishes. For he taught that every man had the power to bless and to multiply, to heal and to prosper." She said, "What shall I do next?" I replied, "Follow intuition. Have you a hunch to do anything or to go anywhere?" Intuition means intuition, or to be taught from within. It is man's unerring guide, and I will deal more fully with its laws in a following chapter. The woman replied, "I don't know. I seem to have a hunch to go home. I've just enough money for car fare." Her home was in a distant city and was one of lack and limitation, and the reasoning mind, or intellect, would have said, "Stay in New York and get work and make some money." I replied, "Then go home. Never violate a hunch." I spoke the following words for her: "Infinite Spirit, open the way for great abundance for..." She is an irresistible magnet for all that belongs to her by divine right. I told her to repeat it continually also. She left for home immediately. In calling on a woman one day, she linked up with an old friend of her family. Through this friend, she received thousands of dollars in a most miraculous way. She has said to me often, "Tell people about the woman who came to you with $8 and a hunch." There is always plenty on man's pathway, but it can only be brought into manifestation through desire, faith, or the spoken word. Jesus Christ brought out clearly that man must make the first move. Ask, and it shall be given you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you. Matthew chapter 7, verse 7. In the Scriptures we read, "Concerning the works of my hands, command ye me." Infinite intelligence. God is ever ready to carry out man's smallest or greatest demands. Every desire, uttered or unexpressed, is a demand. We are often startled by having a wish suddenly fulfilled. For example, one Easter, having seen many beautiful rose trees in the florist's windows, I wished I would receive one, and for an instant saw it mentally being carried in the door. Easter came, and with it a beautiful rose tree. I thanked my friend the following day and told her it was just what I had wanted. She replied, "I didn't send you a rose tree. I sent you lilies." The man had mixed the order and sent me a rose tree simply because I had started the law in action, and I had to have a rose tree. Nothing stands between man and his highest ideals and every desire of his heart but doubt and fear. When man can wish without worrying, every desire will be instantly fulfilled. I will explain more fully in a following chapter the scientific reason for this, and fear must be erased from the consciousness. It is man's only enemy. Fear of lack, fear of failure, fear of sickness, fear of loss, and a feeling of insecurity on some plane. Jesus Christ said, "Why are ye fearful, O ye of little faith?" Matthew chapter 8, verse 26. So we can see we must substitute faith for fear is only inverted faith. It is faith in evil instead of good. The object of the game of life is to see clearly one's good and to obliterate all mental pictures of evil. This must be done by impressing the subconscious mind with a realization of good. A very brilliant man who has attained great success told me he had suddenly erased all fear from his consciousness by reading a sign which hung in a room. He saw printed in large letters this statement: "Why worry? It will probably never happen." These words were stamped indelibly upon his subconscious mind, and he has now a firm conviction that only good can come into his life, therefore only good can manifest. In the following chapter, I will deal with the different methods of impressing the subconscious mind. It is man's faithful servant, but one must be careful to give it the right orders. Man has ever a silent listener at his side, his subconscious mind. Every thought, every word is impressed upon it and carried out in amazing detail. It is like a singer making a record on the sensitive disc of the phonographic plate. Every note and tone of the singer's voice is registered. If he coughs or hesitates, it is registered also. So let us break all the old bad records in the subconscious mind, the records of our lives which we do not wish to keep, and make new and beautiful ones. Speak these words aloud with power and conviction. I now smash and demolish by my spoken word every untrue record in my subconscious mind. They shall return to the dust heap of their native nothingness, for they came from my own vain imaginings. I now make my perfect records through the Christ within, the records of health, wealth, love, and perfect self-expression. This is the square of life, the game completed. In the following chapters, I will show how man can change his conditions by changing his words. Any man who does not know the power of the word is behind the times. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. Proverbs chapter 18, verse 21. Chapter 2, the law of prosperity. One of the greatest messages given to the race through the Scriptures is that God is man's supply, and that man can release through his spoken word all that belongs to him by divine right. He must, however, have perfect faith in his spoken word. Isaiah said, "My word shall not return unto me void, but shall accomplish that where it is sent." We know now that words and thoughts are a tremendous vibratory force ever molding man's body and affairs. A woman came to me in great distress and said she was to be sued on the 15th of the month for $3,000. She knew no way of getting the money and was in despair. I told her God was her supply and that there is a supply for every demand. So I spoke the word. I gave thanks that the woman would receive $3,000 at the right time in the right way. I told her she must have perfect faith and act her perfect faith. The 15th came, but no money had materialized. She called me on the phone and asked what she was to do. I replied, "It is Saturday, so they won't sue you today. Your part is to act rich, thereby showing perfect faith that you will receive it by Monday." She asked me to lunch with her to keep up her courage. When I joined her at a restaurant, I said, "This is no time to economize. Order an expensive luncheon. Act as if you have already received the $3,000. All things whatsoever ye ask in prayer, believing, ye shall receive." You must act as if you have already received. The next morning, she called me on the phone and asked me to stay with her during the day. I said, "No, you are divinely protected, and God is never too late." In the evening, she phoned again, greatly excited, and said, "My dear, a miracle has happened. I was sitting in my room this morning when the doorbell rang. I said to the maid, 'Don't let anyone in.' The maid, however, looked out the window and said, 'It's your cousin with a long white beard.' So I said, 'Call him back. I would like to see him.' He was just turning the corner when he heard the maid's voice, and he came back. He talked for about an hour, and just as he was leaving, he said, 'Oh, by the way, how were finances?' I told him I needed the money, and he said, 'Why, my dear, I will give you $3,000 the first of the month.' I didn't like to tell him I was going to be sued. 'What shall I do? I won't receive it till the first of the month, and I must have it tomorrow,' I said. 'I'll keep on treating,' I said. 'Spirit is never too late.' I give thanks she has received the money on the invisible plane and that it manifests on time. The next morning, her cousin called her up and said, 'Come to my office this morning and I will give you the money.' That afternoon, she had $3,000 to her credit in the bank and wrote checks as rapidly as her excitement would permit. If one asks for success and prepares for failure, he will get the situation he is prepared for. For example, a man came to me asking me to speak the word that a certain debt would be wiped out. I found he spent his time planning what he would say to the man when he did not pay his bill, thereby neutralizing my words. He should have seen himself paying the debt. We have a wonderful illustration of this in the Bible relating to the 3 kings who were in the desert, without water for their men and horses. They consulted the prophet Elisha, who gave them this astonishing message. 'Thus saith the Lord, Ye shall not see wind, neither shall you see rain, yet make this valley full of ditches.' Man must prepare for the thing he has asked for when there isn't the slightest sign of it in sight. For example, a woman found it necessary to look for an apartment during the year when there was a great shortage of apartments in New York. It was considered almost an impossibility, and her friends were sorry for her and said, 'Isn't it too bad? You'll have to store your furniture and live in a hotel.' She replied, 'You needn't feel sorry for me. I'm a Superman, and I'll get an apartment.' She spoke the words. Infinite Spirit opened the way for the right apartment. She knew there was a supply for every demand, and that she was unconditioned, working on the spiritual plane, and that one with God is a majority. She had contemplated buying new blankets when the tempter, the adverse thought or reasoning mind, suggested, 'Don't buy the blankets. Perhaps after all you won't get an apartment and you will have no use for them.' She promptly replied to herself, 'I'll dig my ditches by buying the blankets.' So she prepared for the apartment, acted as though she already had it. She found one in a miraculous way, and it was given to her although there were over 200 other applicants. The blankets showed active faith, it is needless to say that the ditches dug by the 3 kings in the desert were filled to overflowing. Read 2 Kings. Getting into the spiritual swing of things is no easy matter for the average person. The adverse thoughts of doubt and fear surge from the subconscious. They are the army of the aliens, which must be put to flight. This explains why it is so often darkest before the dawn. A big demonstration is usually preceded by tormenting thoughts. Having made a statement of high spiritual truth, one challenges the old beliefs in the subconscious, and error is exposed to be put out. This is the time when one must make his affirmations of truth repeatedly and rejoice and give thanks that he has already received. Before ye call, I shall answer. This means that every good and perfect gift is already man's awaiting his recognition. Man can only receive what he sees himself receiving. The children of Israel were told that they could have all the land they could see. This is true of every man. He has only the land within his own mental vision. Every great work, every big accomplishment has been brought into manifestation through holding to the vision. And often just before the big achievement comes apparent failure and discouragement. The children of Israel, when they reached the promised land, were afraid to go in, for they said it was filled with giants who made them feel like grasshoppers. And there we saw the giants, and we were in our own sight as grasshoppers. This is almost every man's experience. However, the one who knows spiritual law is undisturbed by appearance and rejoices while he is yet in captivity. That is, he holds to his vision and gives thanks that the end is accomplished. He has received. Jesus Christ gave a wonderful example of this. He said to his disciples, Say not ye, there are yet 4 months, and then cometh the harvest. Behold, I say unto you, lift up your eyes and look on the fields, for they are ripe already to harvest. His clear vision pierced the world of matter, and he saw clearly the 4th-dimensional world, things as they really are, perfect and complete in divine mind. So man must ever hold the vision of his journey's end and demand the manifestation of that which he has already received. It may be his perfect health, love, supply, self-expression, home, or friends. They are all finished and perfect ideas registered in divine mind, man's own superconscious mind, and must come through him, not to him. For example, a man came to me asking for treatments for success. It was imperative that he raise $50,000 for his business. The time limit was almost up when he came to me in despair. No one wanted to invest in his enterprise, and the bank had flatly refused a loan. I replied, I suppose you lost your temper while at the bank, therefore your power. You can control any situation if you first control yourself. Go back to the bank, I added, and I will treat. My treatment was, you are identified in love with the spirit of everyone connected with the bank. Let the divine idea come out of this situation. He replied, Woman, you are talking about an impossibility. Tomorrow is Saturday. The bank closes at 12, and my train won't get me there until 10, and the time limit is up tomorrow, and anyway, they won't do it. It's too late. I replied, God doesn't need any time and is never too late. With him, all things are possible. I added, I don't know anything about business, but I know all about God. He replied, It all sounds fine when I sit here listening to you, but when I go out, it's terrible. He lived in a distant city, and I did not hear from him for a week. Then came a letter. It read, You were right. I raised the money and will never again doubt the truth of all that you told me. I saw him a few weeks later, and I said, What happened? You evidently had plenty of time after all. He replied, My train was late, and I got there just 15 minutes to 12. I walked into the bank quietly and said, I have come for the loan. And they gave it to me without a question. It was the last 15 minutes of the time allotted to him, and infinite spirit was not too late. In this instance, the man could never have demonstrated alone. He needed someone to help him hold to the vision. This is what one man can do for another. Jesus Christ knew the truth of this when he said, "If two of you shall agree on earth as touching anything that they shall ask, it shall be done for them of my Father which is in heaven." One gets too close to his own affairs and becomes doubtful and fearful. The friend or healer sees clearly the success, health, or prosperity and never wavers because he is not close to the situation. It is much easier to demonstrate for someone else than for one's self. So a person should not hesitate to ask for help if he feels himself wavering. A keen observer of life once said, "No man can fail if some one person sees him successful." Such is the power of the vision, and many a great man owed his success to a wife or sister or a friend who believed in him and held without wavering to the perfect pattern. Chapter 3. The Power of the Word. A person knowing the power of the Word becomes very careful of his conversation. He has only to watch the reaction of his words to know that they do not return void. Through his spoken word, man is continually making laws for himself. I knew a man who said, "I always miss a car. It invariably pulls out just as I arrive." His daughter said, "I always catch a car. It's sure to come just as I get there." This occurred for years. Each one had made a separate law for himself, one of failure, one of success. This is the psychology of superstitions. The horseshoe or rabbit's foot contains no power, but man's spoken word and belief that it will bring good luck creates expectancy in the subconscious mind and attracts a lucky situation. I find, however, this will not work when man has advanced spiritually and knows a higher law. One cannot turn back and must put away graven images. For example, 2 men in my class had had great success in business for several months, when suddenly everything went to smash. We tried to analyze the situation, and I found, instead of making their affirmations and looking to God for success and prosperity, they had each bought a lucky monkey. I said, "Oh, I see. You have been trusting in the lucky monkeys instead of God. Put away the lucky monkeys and call on the law of forgiveness. For man has power to forgive or neutralize his mistakes." They decided to throw the lucky monkeys down a coal hole, and all went well again. This does not mean, however, that one should throw away every lucky ornament or horseshoe about the house, but he must recognize that the power back of it is the one and only power, God, and that the object simply gives him a feeling of expectancy. I was with a friend one day who was in deep despair. In crossing the street, she picked up a horseshoe. Immediately, she was filled with joy.
This is one of my favorite audio. Apart from when he was Jesus, can everybody know the fullness? Therefore, you have to listen with the light of truth. Greetings, greet them in the name of the Almighty Trinity, Almighty Papa Yah, Almighty Mama Nature, Almighty Yahshua. And do remember, say Yahshua means nations of anointed kings, nations of anointed queens. Turn up the steam. Divine power to you all, divine protection to you all out there. Whether wide or far, you know what I mean? Word is power. There's nothing in this globe that is powerful than the word. I'm always tell a reason I tell ones and ones. Nothing more powerful than the word. It's how we use the word. Even in the spiritual houses, they will tell us our words govern it. You see names? Names are a powerful thing. Zine, especially for those who are doing spiritual studies and study spiritual book. If you not read some book, if you're not ready to call certain name, don't call certain name as yet. Skip over the names then. Because instantly you can invoke some spirit and some fallen angel we're not ready for. We don't know if you eye troll them or, so all spiritual houses. That's why most people will study go mad. Most people will study go mad because their ego, they learning spiritual laws to gain money, to gain wealth, to manipulate and to do evil, and some of them cannot wait. So them end up going to do the wrong thing. They go me and say, so it's good to read, it's good to study good and study evil, because you have to know the balance in the globe. Nothing wrong with reading, nothing wrong with studying. Just be careful when you are studying. Don't call certain names, especially when the sentence is directed to you. So one shouldn't limit themselves to knowings and wiswise. See, because the brain can't know enough, the ears can't hear enough, the eyes can't see enough. Nothing wrong with that. Study all you can, gain enough power, gain enough knowings, enough wiswise. Because the world, you see, the generation who are forward, I'm telling us how a hybrid generation are forward, You see the hybrid generation who are forward, them a youth here go born with a computer chip in their brain. Little baby, they're not going to bother the ABC and then some foolishness that to them. So you have to prepare yourself by doing more studies, especially those who doesn't have a job right now, who doesn't have a 9 to 5. Don't waste the time, don't waste the days going to drink alcohol or going to visit friends or Netflix. Read, get some book, get some sense of knowings and wiswise in your brain. Power up yourself. Just know, say, we don't live so. This life couldn't be like that. You see me? We can't just get up and live so. There is someone who created us. All of us have a purpose. There's something for us to live for. They go me and say, I notice, what we stepfathers them, and we stepmothers them, and we great forefathers and 5 mothers them, never accomplish, and we have to accomplish those. So don't ever make Babylon come tell us if we get lazy, like everything is all right. And as them would say, them I tell mama, say it is all right, as long as them have Jesus Christ beside them, it is all right. As long as them have nothing in hand to hold, as long as Jesus I watch over them soul, they're all right. Man, I watch over soul, all Jesus want a soul. Nobody know watch over my soul. We get my soul and get my life to live, to serve a purpose. And what greater cause, what greater will would someone want to be living for? So anyway, Babylon love the wild and free. Because when someone said them wild and free, that the devil want. But the devil's playfield is always wild and free. And as the days goes by, as the years closing in, the devil always, I said, traps upon traps upon traps upon traps. And it's so simple. Some simple traps will hurt you forever. However, seek not solutions from the external or from people or from a friend or from an organization or from a pastor or from, any solution where you have to seek it from within, your own self. Because no care what problem you have, nobody cares about your problem. It's you know the problem you have. So more time you have to sit down and figure out things. You know what I mean? If you wake up and your hand swell, don't run go call no doctor, don't go call nobody. Just figure out why my hand is swell. Where did I go? What did I do? Who hand did I shake? Did I lift up something heavy? Study it, figure it out for yourself. Because if you cannot figure out what do you know, when you go to the hospital, I'm sorry for you know. When you go to the doctor only go put one sitting in your ears, put one sitting on your heart, put one sitting around your hand, and listen. And doctor I go tell you, say, you write your prescription. And some of these people are so stupid. When the doctor write them a prescription, they don't ask the doctor nothing. Nothing at all they ask the doctor. Then just go and buy a prescription and swallow a pill. Using the power of the mind to say, when they take that pill, they're going to be okay and they're going to be cured. Not even realizing that. The one thing with Lucifer, Lucifer still scared the Almighty, One thing with the devils, they still scare the Almighty. So they have ways of doing things, like the devil that say, may ask you, may never force you to do it. However, we're telling us to stick to herbal medicine. Stick to the herbal doctor. Try to study your home remedies, because you cannot blame the pharmaceutics, because they tell us, so you must read the what? Read the fine prints on the bottle, read the directions, read the ingredients on the bottle. That's what means. Say if them put poison on the bottle and you never read it and you take that medication and swallow it and dead, you can't sue nobody. See, because remember, you know what they call it. Whatever they prescribe for you, what they call it? Medicine. 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 Means say them a sin, them a make a meds and them a sin. See? So what the herbal what we give you, it is made for life, to live. And the medicine, what they make for you, is to kill you slowly or damage some of your organs or some of your parts. Then you have to use your hard-earning cash. See? Because them well want you to come in for your surgery, you know. But when they say, and then tell you like, say, hey, listen, is one of your kidney gone bad? And listen, you're going to get your many family members to lend you one of the kidney. So then get 2 kidney out of 2 idiot. When they cut you, then take out the kidney, not do the kidney, then take out one from your family and tell you, say, they implant and then get 2 kidney for the organ harvesting. So now have to be careful to watch over on yourself, because then they tell you say they have herbal help. Food or nothing to help, and they say they have medicine. Medicine means say them a sin. They meditate for sin. So whatever they give you, they already know say them a sin. Zin, because they make whatever they make it have a sin. Because they create something named depression, and they say they have tablet for depression. Then create something named stress, and they say they have pill for stress. And them create HIV, then create every STD, transmitted disease, is created by Babylon. See? They don't talk about sugar and pressure, and nobody with no damn diabetes and no sugar lie. Them create it and they have medication for diabetes and sugar. If you think it is a lie, look at the apes, look at the monkeys in the wild. Them don't get no sugar, they don't get no herpes, they don't get no AIDS, they don't get nothing like that. And they don't wash them genitals, they don't bathe from them born. Look on the tribes them in the Amazon. You see them are dead from diabetes and sugar and AIDS and STD and no. And then bathe so properly, they are bathing so often, and Babylon attack you in everywhere. They attack you from the soap where you use, about. They attack you from the shampoo, especially your hair products. Be careful what you use, wash your hair. Be careful what you use, wash your hair. Get involved, don't blame Babylon, because the fine prince protect them. Even the devil protect himself, because the day of judgment in him have the answer. So he say make medicine. So if the people ever read, then we realize say he create sin. So if you swallow sin, to be cured. You understand me? I say, you see me? So go herbal medicine. If I can't, we need some of the alphas them, some of the kings them in the home to take full responsibility. Because once you're gonna make a family, you're gonna have kids, you're gonna have a wife. You gonna have children, you're gonna have a wife. You have to study herbal medicines. You have to study herbal medicine and pass the remedies around to homes in your community, so you can help each other. Seeing, because nobody wait till late. Nobody wait till late. Stop trusting people. Stop trusting external things outside of yourself. You were created to protect yourself. And they go and say you were created to feed yourself. 3 things you mustn't give up to people as long as you come off of your mother's breast. And as long as you start work your own money. Food, clothing, and shelter. Make sure say you govern that. Make sure say you feed yourself and you clothe yourself. And when you come to health and wellness, make sure say you start study herbs. As long as you're a living human being, study herbs. Study herbs. You understand? Because the earlier you start to take care of your structure, and the longer you live, look more longevity. See? In life, and you live a healthy life, because you don't realize that we are targeted. We are targeted. We have them weaponize our food. They weaponize even water that we drink. Don't even talk about the medication, and we are weaponized. So when you not go to a pharmacy and then place about to pick up vitamin C, vitamin A or whatever. I don't know, no vitamin A or none of that. Because Babylon using the world as lab rats. Seeing these people doesn't want money. These people already have money. All they want is your blood, your life, your organs. See, the system is very sinful. See, so don't trust nothing out there. Because them train you, they educate you to be controlled. And they indoctrinate you to be dumb. Then go to Jesus Christ, it's dumb enough, so no sense. And they know that people, the food what they go and the water to drink, they make you lazy. Lazy. So that's why anything happen, you love point finger and blame people. You are trained to blame people. Anything happen in the country, everybody has the prime minister, the prime minister. If you blame the prime minister, then you're not going to depend on a better prime minister in the future, won't change. See, don't blame nobody. When great men fall, don't laugh. See, when you see your friend them make mistake, make it an example for you. Make it a subject where you learn from. See, if you cannot take care of your individual self, how you gonna take care of others? If you cannot handle your own affairs, how you think somebody will handle their affairs for you? So the prime minister, you can't trust the prime minister to handle your affairs and make a better future for you. You know the prime minister don't know you. The prime minister don't know what you like, you don't know what you don't like. The prime minister don't know if you eat or not, or you eat or you don't eat. He doesn't care about that. He's just another human being trained and programmed like you to hate yourself, to hold on yourself, to kill yourself, to hate each other, fight against each other. See? So, if we correct this nation, as Marcus Garvey and all the prophets and before us always speak of this great unity and tell us to unite, and I'm begging us to unite, We can never unite. See? Because you is a U-turn. If we forward to one, and you see, and if ignite and if ignite a peace and harmony and live in a harmonic way in this future, the first thing you need to do is to be one with yourself. And after you be one with yourself, you have to be one with nature. And when you be one with nature now, then you selectively choose the people who is one with nature and one with themselves. And those are the ones that can give thanks, honey. Those are the ones you can sit and have a conversation with. And those are the ones you can share ideas with. Because you realize you not think one way. You not think Zion way. So don't, because this is Zion and you say righteousness, don't forget it's a universal soldier. They bet no boy feel like so them can walk up on you and step on your toe and thump in your mouth. No, you have study, you have skill. Remember one of the warriors them say, Almighty say, teach my hands to war. Pray. When you pray, say, teach me for war. See? Because I'm a joke battlefield out yourself. These boys are deadly. These Babylonian boys are deadly. So send your pitney them, go range, go train, go fire a gun. See? Get license firearm. If you're in a country you can't get it legal, get legal gun. See, get license firearm and train your children them to get legal guns. See, and go range, go train. Prepare yourself always because you're a universal soldier. For you even to survive and to be alive now. To be alive right now, you is a soldier. Everyone out there on the battlefield is a soldier. Once you touch the battlefield, is a soldier. You know why? Because everyone are dead out there to get a death certificate. So the Rothschilds, them collect off of everybody dead worldwide. See? So what are you? We have a present battlefield that is going on out there. So that's why you realize them are killing off so no business who much dead. They cannot get enough life, enough blood cannot shed because somebody is collecting off of every soldier we touch the ground. See? So if you don't feel like say nobody out there care and love you, you better left Babylon and come here. Left Babylon and forward as I hear me I tell you now. Oh. See? I want to do more studies. I want to study more. Study more. Instead of go and drink. I want to sit down and think. Instead of you call one another for let's go have a drink. What about let's go sit and think? Let's go sit and reason. See? Exchange versations. See? Remember we don't use converse, because we don't got conversation. The boy not tell you again, say them a con. We no fool. We not sit down. We no fool. We got them school list. No, we no fool. So we not going to use word like that. When we versate and we have conversations, we not going to put convert, because we not none of we verse them. And them converses and give it. See? They make our shoes give we name converse. See? So you must, instead of link up and drink, what about buy some herbs? Seeing what about get some powerful books and the whole on to link up and read and think and have discussions. Seeing? It's very vital right now for all of us to be thinking futuristic, thinking the next 30 years from now. Seeing? Where we gonna be? Seeing? And if Babylon so wicked for more than 600 years. And them are get wicked and wicked and wicked. What do you think them are going to do in the next 100 years? None of we not going there. Because if all of we are going dead off and gone and mash up and by time the little few them realize what going on, too weak. Babylon, we are ahead of you. Zane, look how much I know him kill daily. I want to steal. You know what I look on? It's like you're a fisherman and you find a pool of fish. It's a pool, a school of fish. Zane, come in the go to school, you know, they say you can't say one bungler, a troop, a monkey. So then you say, me remember when I go to school, those was all in my brain. You have a school of fish. And he said no one bait and one they bite it. And then bring up, and the next one, you know when friend gone, he want to go in friend, they go to, so you drop in, gone to. And so Babylon I deal with, you know, every day, you know. No care how them say they're super educated and sophisticated. Me tell you something, man. Me Lucifer, you see death? You see the angel of death now read ID and gunshot now, read ID and gunshot now, we are breakthrough. Zine, you know, if you know that. Zine, and it's not like in the days when the devil used to pick and choose. He only want black blood and black soul and black life. No. All nation I feel it. The devil get bossy now. The devil let down him one people them. Him no care. There's never too much blood and too much soul and too much life in him. Because I don't know why them hate people so. I don't know why Lucifer and why Jesus Christ hate people so. I don't know why. And we might say that and who doesn't comprehend what I'm talking about. Do your studies. Study the same Bible Jesus will tell us here to know. Naturally. Jesus, every in the Bible. So when you hear me say Jesus is the same Lucifer. Only use that as reference. Jesus in the Bible saying company set one another against, set one another against, set each other against each other. He's saying company set daughters against mothers and sons against fathers. You don't never read anything there. I wonder when you not read them, somebody if you feel like say, at the next way Jesus mean. See? In a Romans 6, 3 and 4, he say he that baptized in the name of Jesus Christ baptized in death. Luke 14, 26 tell you, he say, anyone who does not hate them mother, them father, them sister, them brother, their children, even their own life, then cannot be a disciple of Jesus Christ and follow him. So tell me now, who is that man? Who is that man? Don't get it wrong, you know, because the way they twist in the brain, you know. Me always I got to declare it for you, know. Every day we tell you in a different way. It is so simple that if you're not wise, you get caught up because you know. These people counterfeit the work, the words, the glory of the Almighty Son, Yeshua. And these people write the Bible with the Almighty, the words of the Almighty, the words of the Almighty, the works and the words and the teaching of Yeshua, and call it Jesus Christ, and then twist it and lean it to the evil side and lean it to soul and blood. So I cannot blame no one who cannot see the truth instantly. I definitely have to take time to teach you. Take time to teach you, you teach me, and we take one little time. Because it's not easy to master an overnight thing. It's not an overnight thing. You understand me? I say it is not an overnight thing. Zine, because Babylon make sure saying create depression, create domestic violence going on, create stress and depression going on, create confusion going on, create 3-4 jobs going on. He make sure keep on busy so you cannot think. Zine? So it's hard for someone who is programmed with education and limited with education and program and that Jesus Christ and Jesus' blood. Plus, it's not even just physical. The attack that Babylon is attacking people, he's attacking with a double-edged sword. He's attacking with technology and demons at once. Spells and technology at once. Today, I was going through Instagram and I saw a story of a child somewhere in Europe. He was missing 27 years ago. That's how his mother died, and in family them give up on him, say he must dead, something to him. Meanwhile, he was caged and locked up. Next door neighbor have him caged and locked up. And the main thing that strike my realization, because we not real no lies. What really attracts my real truthization is that they're saying that the reason why he could not call for help, the man next door, the 63-year-old man on the lockup, cast a spell on him. Can you imagine? So when some people, I'm glad say the youth, them eyes open in the Caribbean, when they talk about Guzu, and them say, yo, me Guzu, you are me, me kind of give thanks in a sense. We say, them eyes open. We say this thing is real. So if you don't feel like it's a white people now use up the fallen angel, them and spell them, and now no clout to no make a sad mistake. If you feel like the white man, them now work, they over and then spell and now no clout, or the white woman, want to make a sad mistake. In the workplace, them you watch what happen. It's the only thing they use see them spell different. They use see them spell for black fight against black, uno fight against uno one another. Meanwhile, them go through free. Them don't use spell like how uno stupidly use spell. Uno use spell because uno see somebody where they don't like. Uno bad mind them for them man, the woman. Bad mind them for the work. Bad mind them for them car. Bad mind them for something. And work direct spell upon them to get rid of them. White people don't do that. White people, remember, so white people is created by Lucifer nation, you know. If we never bred with them, they couldn't get solar DNA from we, you know. See, them know if you think, masters of lies of deception, them no put no spell upon you so straight. Because they fear you, them don't want you to find out, to come match them up. So you know what they do? They confuse uno if spell up each other. All of a sudden in our workplace, white people, the Indian people, the Chinese people, the Spanish people, they don't fight against nobody else but themselves. That makes sense? That don't make no sense. And then when you look around, look on the mats, you see the Spanish man fight against the Spanish man? No, they work together. You see the Chinese man mash up the Chinese man? No, they work together. You see the white man hold on the white man? No, them build each other. So what happened to you? My brother, why make uno fight against one another? Uno no can't do something wrong. Something wrong and anything, sin thing wrong. Because it's a sin thing. Sin thing wrong. Uno no see that. Just take a break, man. Take time to think. Take time to just look. We working at the same workplace. In fact, we even doing the work better than every other nation. See? Then how on earth is this possible? See? A group of people. A group from different races working at a place. And every other group working together, and it's only black people alone that fight against one another. You know, there's something wrong. What me I say, don't blame yourself. Because people will say we live bad and that's how we live and that's how we stay. And we don't like each other. It's lie. It's lie. We have the most love. Look how much love we show white people. Look how much love we show outside of our race. Then how if we did so bad as what they were, as what they're saying, how could we be conquered? We would not be conquered. Never. We would never be conquered. So don't listen to them. We have love. We were created by love, from love, to love. We were indoctrinated and trained to hate each other, to hate everything when you're in black. Right now, if it was a white person on this right here telling lies, believe you me, if it was a white person on this telling lies, believe you me, the Agovaya would have full. Babylon would have made certain and sure that the little 9,000 we have out there, at least every time I come over here, 10,000 people are listening. And it would be out of the 10,000, 8,000 would be black people. We are trained to hate everything that is black. We are trained to don't love nothing that is black. We are trained, we are programmed to fight against each other. Not for out there, so we are superstars as black people, and our sports, this, and the people them love and support. Look what black people support. Anytime you have a black brother and a black sister out here doing something derogative to bring down our crown, whether in music or in acting, black people support it. Don't think that they love you. I know you they love. It's not you they love. It's not you they love. They love the sinful life. They love the fact that you are a great king and you are promoted and you are disrespecting their mother and your mother. So they don't love you. They love the sinful lifestyle that you're creating. They're loving the weapons of mass destruction. Destruction to mental health. Mass destruction to your character. If you, as a superstar, should fall tomorrow and make a mistake and die, they will miss the songs you sing. They would not miss you. Because you breathe the air they breathe, you grow up the way they grow up, you're not special. They just love the way they are trained. They are trained to love evil, to love blood spilling, to love to see innocent lives taken. Can you imagine? There's two cutlass men fight going viral now. They say that happened in Dominica, right? And could you believe that someone shared a post with two black men with two machete chopping the life out of each other, and somebody saying, looking at it as say, he make a caption when he posted, said, "Real warriors." How could you say real warriors? Real warrior killing themselves? Real warrior destroying themselves? Destroying their roots? What's the real warrior? You mean some idiot warriors, stupid warriors? Is it that's what you want to say? There's no way on earth, there's no way in earth we should be destroying ourselves, killing each other. What is it? Tell me the real reason for black people after more than 600 years of slavery, trauma, disrespect, confusion, disillusion, illusion, depression, stress, abduction. Look how much things we go through. What reason we have to be fighting each other? What reason we have to be killing each other? What reason do we have to even try to hold on each other? What reason we have not to work together? What reason we have not to grant the one wish that our ancestors, our forefathers and mothers fight for, die for? What reason we have not to even unite? Tell me. You know what's the reason? Back in the days before education, we all depend on our spiritual life, our spiritual health. Most of the spirituality wasn't good or tasteful, but guess what? We let the angels know, the archangels and the fallen angels know that we recognize them. Babylon train us now to forget our spiritual life, neglect the power that is going to lead us forward into this future generation, and ignored. And many times you see other nations like Russia, China, and they're doing things. They're not powerful than us. They're using witchcraft and spells. They're doing what we not doing. And I'm saying we're not using it to destroy people. I mean, we used to have our spiritual power. We used to depend on it. We never used to live without that. At least we used to have a couple people in our community, in our villages, witches and wizards, who fly pan broom and all sort of something. It used to be normal. See, now Babylon train us now, indoctrinate us now. See, and let us forget about those things. So I like when the youth them do the music now and I say guzu guzu, and I talk about witchcraft and spell. I like it because to open the awareness that it exists. And then who is powerful in the witchcraft or the spell business? At them govern the globe, at them govern the globe, at them run the globe. See? So which nation I lead? Which nation have the most wealth? Which nation conquer the most people? England. England and them are the wizards and the witch there. See? Most of what they know is what we taught them, and most of all that they know is the books that they stole from us. They stole the books them because when them England kill off the most people in Africa, then go there with church and Jesus Christ and Bible and murder the most people in Africa. Took away all the valuable things because they know what they want, you know. Because they read them witchcraft spell book and the witch them and the spirit them tell them, say you have to go to Ghana, go get a certain thing. There's a golden school where the nana sit down in Ghana. If you don't have that, you can't run the world. And what the queen do? The queen go for the whole of the golden stool them in Africa from the whole of the nana them. Seeing Sophie falling angel attack this year and saying you can't have no power without the staff. The staff where His Majesty have. Well, it's Selassie I have. So what you think happen now? Because me I tell you say, you know, to be righteous you can't be fooled, you know. I mean, I say His Majesty fooling to be righteous, you can't drop your guard. His Majesty should have been 10 steps ahead of them. See? So what the Queen them do? The Queen them trigger off and keep counsel behind His Majesty back. And send Mussolini for His Majesty. See? So he must call for help. Who he must call for help? When he call the United Nations, nobody no look upon him. Who are going to look upon him now? The person who want the staff. And who is the person to Mussolini them? Blood cousin. So even though she give His Majesty a whole castle for himself and him still a live royal, she win. Because she get the what? The staff. And she get the triple crown. Even though them can't touch the staff, and if she ever touch the staff, her finger them bono. But guess what? She still have the staff. Nobody don't know what the staff is. You see that little piece of stick there in His Majesty and want to call a stick? It is a universal power that, you know. See, so me I said, don't underestimate the power of spirituality. And that's what we are. Sometimes the angels, them are beg for serve with. The archangels, them are beg for serve with. The fallen angel, them are beg for serve with. That's why sometimes when you use your thought and think something you think of magic. Yes, it is magic. Study what you did do when that happened. And continue to do it. See, as long as it is good. We have to know to defend ourselves from these sorcerers. You see, we have one sitting about handshake. Anyway, when you see white people, you know, here to no blast itself. You not going to shake hand. You not going to shake hand. Why in your hand? Why in the center of your hand? You know, you say they read your future from your hand. They can't turn down your future from your hand. Stop shake hand. The life where you see in a person, salute it, bow to the divinity what in a person. It's not disrespect, it's honoring life, the Almighty Trinity I, you bow to. In a person, stop shake hand. Stop going like when I idiot. And stop give away on the power. Because I don't know, it makes sense me telling you what to do. Because if you don't do it, you still don't know. You don't go carry it on the head because I'm too black for telling you. Anytime you don't shake no hand with nobody you're going to do business with, do like this. Bring back the power to yourself. Bring back your hand 3 times. Go so. Thank you. Nice meeting you. Nice meeting you. Nice meeting you. That means that you give the power, you take it back. Power meet power, you take it back. See? You don't remember that, so nobody don't shake no hand with nobody. Try remember that. Eh? When Michael Manley and his wife, they got this big meeting, and then church out hand for shake their hand. What you see the wife do? The wife hold her up on her hand back, so. See? So that the president is shame. And what you see Manley do? Keep your hand in his pocket, so. When he goes so and goes so, you're nice meeting you. You know if he study then sitting there. No joke no there. See, no joke no there in the globe, and not if the king teeth and smile about. We can't be the head and live at the tail, it don't make no sense. It's been too long. It's been too long. See? And what if you do when you come over here, just try to learn one thing. If me a forward every day, and over here start teach. See, you must can learn at least one thing, you know. At least one thing a day, you know. To help on yourself, you know. Because times going to come where you have to go heal and own our children them. You have to go heal and own ourselves. You have to go feed and own our children them. You have to go feed and own ourselves. You have to go clothe and own our children and have to clothe on ourselves. Because some dangerous disease are going to start coming out in our clothing. When did we get so damn stupid and fool? But when you buy no Gucci and no Fendi and Ray, you think I just Gucci and Fendi so? Eh? Where the material come from, where the cotton come from, and you spend no money. You always pay the dearest money for no poison and no damn downfall. Eh? Why don't make our own clothing? We're supposed to unite and trade with each other. Locally. And every locally plus locally means internationally. Nobody never tell us if it depends on them. Nobody never tell us if you buy shoes and watch and everything from them. No. It's your choice. They program you like sheeps. What about your security? What about your health? Many people left Jamaica and come and go foreign. Go catch, what they call it, diabetes. How you catch diabetes? You never have it. Lupus or lupus. And then say, Michael never have no lupus. How we know people who left the Caribbean, especially there in England. He know our work too damn lazy. I breed up and have picnic and depend on government and government food and freeness. And when government done with them clot. They end up with all type of sickness because they use them as lab rat now. Pay them for run test on them clot. And when Babylon go no lumpus or whatever sickness you no have, no found no talk no fool. Then when they say no back, uno yard go dead. So nobody no feel lazy. Nobody no feel depend on nobody for food, clothing, and shelter. Then treat they guard them with your life. You hear me? I tell you no. No joke. Hear me? I tell you no. Don't just nobody feel like say out of Babylon you're pretty, you know. Nobody feel like say them afraid to take on a life, you know. But I feel like nobody feel like them afraid to do no sudden poison and sudden death, you know. Seeing even though they might do it smoothly, I come up over the year. Because they give them names. They give names to all the witchcraft and spell. Black and black crime. Them have one next one named Domestic Dispute. You hear the nice name them? Domestic Dispute. Then how the news said it sometimes. Two men were in an argument, verbal argument, it's like to physical altercation, and one was taken to the hospital and to pronounce death. So you see how them are working head with them just tell us say one chop off on it and in dead same place. Them play with your mind. It was taken to the hospital because without the hospital people pronounce that person dead. That person is not dead. Why? Why the hospital pronounce the person? The death certificate, the organs, because it have to register. So Rothschild I say, oh, the heart and the kidney and the blood that feel hey, no ramp. Hey, I wanna do. I want to stop rampant on a life. Because one thing with Babylon, you know. Babylon go, they deal with the life like wizards. It's like they have what the wizard them would have said, they have one little fairy tale song like what I say. In the out, the in. In the out shall free. Me forgot what they call it, I know memory job in him. The wizard they have one style what they call it. And then game they don't play with you know. Zine? But I feel like say Babylon like someone who hate, someone who hate the whole of you. You want heart and organ and blood from the whole of you. Remember me tell you no. But I feel like say life out there pretty again. When I say no to look at daughter go turn, no make no daughter do no modeling. They make no daughter do no movie star business. Any acting them do make them produce them own show them locally. And produce it themselves. Tell them say don't go for no Hollywood. Because Hollywood give them a Hollywood. Tell them say don't try to reach with no fame and get no Oscar. See? Because everybody where they are Hollywood, they make sure say down to the people them over there them a kill off. Why everybody over Hollywood then give them cigar and caviar, fish shit and cigar? That is still cancer. They talk about fish shit good for them cancer. The fish shit I give them sugar and low blood pressure. See? And the cigar I give them cancer. So if these people really care about people, when them give you Oscar and your Grammy, how they have everybody over there smoke cigar and then force them to smoke the cigar? I'm going to make the cigar look nice because most of them have to take hard drugs. I'm going to drop in with the camera and say, don't tape until him take a streak. How you feel now? Do the script I give you now. Run through it. The devil take over nice. And don't send no picking on them something there. See, if them need to act, tell them produce them local movie. Edit themselves. And if them go big time, get a manager to do every talking, you don't talk. See? And make sure you send no cure the company bill. Anytime you do the movie where they're interested in, I remember the first one of them say they like him, make a yeah. So therefore, no, when they fly, you go do nothing. I don't pay them pay for your Jamaican liberty and roots, so shoot everyone down there. See? You know, have to be wise when you do negotiations and businesses worldwide. Hopeful and mighty. See? So these are the things you need to protect on yourself. Your life is much better than gold. You don't have to go worldwide. You don't have to be famous. You don't have to live. You know what I mean? Just humble yourself. Do your little thing, join your little corner and give thanks. You know, be grateful for what you have. You understand me? I say be grateful for what you can get. You know what I mean? Set not thy heart and vanity, set not thy heart and wealth. Set not thy heart and vanity, set not thy heart and fame. Because if you study with fame, it's a different story. Everybody will get famous, them boss. See, in Babylon, and make sure same boss you. And then in train, if you bust up the next one, because more time you see people come back home. Why when they go turn superstar and come back home to them mother or them people? Why them have in a dark glass? You don't care how them a drive the Rolls Royce and the biggest vehicle, them and them suitcase full of money, they never happy. So all you know, look on the fame and the over advertisement and the over exposure and the over promoted. You know, look on the pitney them eye. Look on the little youth them eyes. Look on their eyes. Look on them eyes. When they come home to their mother, them always under dark glass. See, ask the parents them when they do go inside the house. As big as them is the first thing when they do. Drop asleep. Trying to sweep the conscience away. And if the mother and the father should look to them, I see the vanity and the fame, then I look and I remember their child. And I realize it's not with daughter this. I know with son this. Something is wrong. See? And some of them, Babylon, use them to use their parents as an excuse. The after I hear them, I don't interpret and cry. The reason why I didn't do this is because the mother was poor and the father didn't leave the mother and they didn't really have it. So they make the sacrifice to make sure that the mother and the family is okay. And they come from their heart because the devil still the master of lies of deception. But the devil try to give them something to clear them conscience. So the next person, the next younger one will be forward. Notice who Babylon takes it from. Babylon don't like rich people, you know. Because the rich people, they may have them already. It's always the poor people. Because they don't have something that is valuable more than gold when it comes to Lucifer. Because they don't have a soul. Me don't know where the soul do. Me don't know if the soul is like when Lucifer and Jesus tired, then drink water. But all me know. Then love blood, then love blood. That's why you see. That's why you see the Christian them, you know, here when they use a word, when they say Jesus' blood is against you, don't take it lightly. It's in a millisecond when they say it. You may say Jesus' blood against me, Jesus' love will bounce back on you. Oh, cause light over here, so divine light over here, so don't walk away, don't let them walk away and left that on you. Take it off and you send it back to the center. I see you something, the amount of blood run around your in Jesus' name. When Alexander the First used Jesus Christ to win the war, that religious war, you know how much blood run for Jesus? No make no boy and no girl look when you come talk about blood of Jesus is against you, send it back. Say the blood of Jesus going bounce back on you. A divine light over yourself. We are rampant. Can't touch the anointed. You have to send it back instant. Don't take it to the joke and go and work in your teeth. Because remember me tell you Jesus blood have power. Remember me tell you. Evil boy, they have power. So you stay there, turn it back on what you're powerful than you. Him just tricky and smart. Because the Most High Almighty Trinity I give us dominion and authority over all things. Sky, land, and sea. Seen and unseen. So stand up in the authority and power. Because your brother and sister will turn up in front and tell us that Jesus blood against you. They know not what they say. They only was trained and programmed to say that. See? So the goodness and mercy, the angels of goodness and mercy shall reign. See? The only thing send it back to them. Don't play with that Jesus blood something there. You hear me? I don't know joke thing. You hear me telling you? Anybody say it, you send it back to them in a millisecond. Because they don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. See? Don't come out on your little self. When you see start, you see the Rastaman when you make the little leather slippers them, and the leather shoe, you buy the Rastaman the leather slippers them. Make sure so that's the leather slippers there. Even though I just put on the bossy shoes, you up to me, I want to know. When you see the little leather slippers there where the Rasta them used to build, you start encourage them to start make them again. And them leather slippers they for walking daily. Pound a trad, and that you feel trad with daily. The authentic rubber boot, them leather boot, them want to see. The little poor man I make a them they want to buy. They keep on the foot them in a deal, you know why? All the while on the things that these pretty expensive shoes want to buy was protecting on toes and protecting on the soul. Because on the feet and on the soul, you know. All who where we are the pretty boot them where Babylon go no. When go walk on the hot tar, when go walk on the hot tar and the hot asphalt show me. When sick and dead because they slowly are poison. Remember when we used to just wear the little dirty slippers in our country and we walk up and down on the road. More time we see the asphalt hot. And the road hot, and we see uncle and see some barefoot and I walk on it like Joe. So I walk on it, but going business, him not feel it. Because guess what? It protects you. There's something with your the bottom of your feet that protects you. We are walk on fire coal, step all on hot stone. My stepfather used to light fire with fire coal and stone, you know. Seeing? And chew all one and make your seat and you step on it and go, who you must say? Eh? And then we find out, say, somehow we start step on it, I step on it, I step on it, and nothing do it. We don't feel no way. The foot develop a defense. See, the only thing can bore your foot is sharp nails. And there's something there. Nothing else can touch your foot. See, so you see what me are telling us? You know, have to be careful what the shoes them you know buy, especially you know stupid too, you know. You know, so you know we size 10 and a buy size 9 and a half and a foot and the more no foot in there. A cripple up on yourself. Buy the leather slippers them when your toe them can free if you get oxygen. Walk barefoot enough. Walk start take practice. Let nobody go walk on the hot tire now because you're dead. Practice yourself. You take a little walk. In the first light, go down the road barefoot and forward. And when the sun not so hot, take a little walk. But once you walk, when it kind of warm, as long as your foot not come off of the asphalt, you can walk forward when it's hot. And take time practice your foot. 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 Till we need to do that. Them are worried about Mouta Baruch and wear fire and stay them Mouta powerful and grounded more than all of them. Zane, I want to me can't take, you know. You have to wonder if people don't see it. You have to wonder if people don't see it, star. Why you have to pay for the poison with Babylon and poison? And why it have to be so expensive to pay for your own demise? Babylon not go no poison free, you know. Babylon not tell no lie free, you know. Have to pay for the lie, them, you know. And the destruction, them, and the deception, them, you know. I saw Babylon turn, you know. Them brother are terrible and dangerous, you know, man. See? Up full of mighty Rasnate and up full of mighty Yetquid. Up full of mighty each one over here. I tell you now, wise, you know, just come out of Babylon a little bit. Preserve on your life, preserve on yourself. See? We're not feeling a rush. If you run fast, you have to run 2 times. If you run too fast, you have to come back and look on where you run past. So why haste life anyway? There's no need to be hasteful. Because Babylon are implicate and create some things and invent something that is very distasteful. Every day they have new invention. New invention what? New invention towards them in intention. To kill us all slowly. All nations are feel it. See, and then why these people having happy death? Why these people having happy death like death is something nice? The more Lucifer and Jesus Christ take their life, and the more them I give it. And the more them I give it. The more. Right now, I see some people, I work for the devil and the devil employ them. Like seriously, the devil doesn't employ them. Them start work for the devil and the devil employ them. Man start come out there, wave devil sign. You know, cause half of this unbalance, you know. Remember me tell you, say, you know, this are the fullness. See? This are the balance. Almighty Papa, Almighty Mama. See? Almighty Yeshua. See? This are the balance. This are the alpha. We don't go so the omega. See? So Babylon don't like Mama. So he go so. The man, devil hand, man to man, he might deal with. See? So that's why you see them can't touch Zion, you know, because Zion, they confused when they see Zion, but we'll blow them fuse. So you have to know. You have to know. See, when we start this platform, I started with the ever-seen eye, you know. The one eye, you know. And when we start teach righteousness, you know, some people come over here and see the one eye and run. Because they must say, he evil. See? So, when me do the research, I'm not telling them, say, listen, my man, nothing named secret exists. Nothing. Oh, you have many eyes of one eye. You have many voices come from one voice. You have waters of many waters, daughters of many daughters, sons of many sons, kings of many kings. That's Zion head, the crown head. So when you say you own a symbol, you run go off the way. Them and those never did I go use if you're not powerful. And them and those, them always take the best things, the most powerful things of the globe. All when they can't use it. And you see the staff, His Majesty staff, we are going to want it because them can't touch it. That him, the King of England, can't ever touch his finger, them bono. But guess what? They lock it away. They lock it away because they don't want we if you touch it. So we are going to want back everything. And we don't have to ask them to go pay back for everything. See? So remember, we don't have to worry. The Almighty Trinity I done protect with. I'm protecting one and protecting property. They can't lock you up, but they can't touch it. Bun butt. They can lock you up still, they can't touch it. See? And the boat so good there, so to call them a Buckingham, King Buckingham. Them a butthead and butt boys. See? Yeah, man. I want to know what's going on. I don't want to take this thing for joke. I saw some people make them a brainwash on you know. A brainwash on telling a lie about His Majesty, you know. See? They say that His Majesty is the Almighty and He's God and when they ask His Majesty say no. Let me ask you something. You know the power of the Almighty. If you were anointed and gifted and certain power manifest upon you, why would you walk in telling anybody? I am that I am. If people know, because people don't love flesh, people don't love His Majesty just because in short and all that. The manifestation, the fulfillment. Him know. Him not tell Babylon that. Because him knows if him go tell Babylon that, man, I'll tell him if he take his finger, put plane in the sky and do one will pass up. So why do he live wise? So who know? See? And at the same time, the Rastafari, them in Jamaica, them never know if they deal with it because them excited. Because if they didn't even keep even some meeting on the fact, they won't even go globally go say certain things. Because that kind of make with people them not too free up yet. Because Rasta them run with it. See, even though a truth, you know, there is a law and order how you deal with truth, you know. There's a law and order how you deal with information, you know. Information to the enemy, you know, is a next life, you know, more powerful, you know, and more valuable, you know, than their life itself, you know. So when we give them, we train Babylon to hold with them more. Because if you don't pick one little bush, and no boil it, and he heal no cataract out and you don't come on social media and show it. That bush take out cataract out and Babylon come spray and kill it. Kind of going against them business. If you find something we can cure you, stop tell Babylon. Stop come out and come public it. Secretly send it to who need it. Stop put out on a secret out here. I want to stop it. You might think you mean each other good. You don't mean each other good. If you mean each other good, you send a little text to somebody and tell them, say, you know, so that one are good. That one are good, you know. You know, if you start think like how Babylon think I think for sink on and thief on a life for daily. You know, if you think for survive. You know, if you're always in a survival mode. You know, find something that is good too, you know. Don't come put up no picture out there and take. You're mad. You can find cure if you get a rock when Babylon and make billions of high class. What you think are going to happen to that bush there? Babylon, when you sleep at night time, that's why Babylon send on in. One plane here, one plane pass, then spray down the whole place. Some little bug start go up on the bush where the same bush will help you, you know. You see some little bug does, all of a sudden it does they run the whole of the leaf there. Some little white sitting till you see it, yeah man, mash up. Don't play it, Babylon, you hear? And so, the powers of the Most High God. We had to be secretive. If we want to live, we have to be secretive. And anytime when I sound like white people and sound like any other nation come on a place, I'm going to give them information. Stop it. If you see them are dead and they want to help you, help them, heal them if they're sick. Give them thirsty, give them water if they're hungry, give them food. Stop give them your wealth. Stop giving them your knowledge. Stop giving them your knowings and your wise. And you understand? Stop it. Because there's something that is not removed among us as yet. Every nation still think they have the opportunity. Every nation is thinking they still have the opportunity to be above all other nations. That's why, you know, the devil saying smart in, outsmart in, blast itself. Because all them a talk about one world order when? All next million years, no one world order can come here, so because guess what? Which one of them, none of them heart no clean. Me tell you something, no devil man heart no clean. The only reason why you don't see the devils them a slew them one another because we no unite. If we unite them turn back on one another, you know. A long time many devils at war. All the time, they don't know who fi own the heights of evil, all know. One time people I saw America where the one world order went. Them I saw Russia, them I saw China when you mad. To the whole of them corrupt with that will never happen. Who ever love China if you say China run the whole globe and you bow and everything what China say? One law, one. No, sir. Them too corrupted for that. So don't have to worry about the one world order. Don't worry about that. That would have never happen under the sun. Because none of them not clean. None of them not love each other. Then we unite and work with one another to accomplish a goal. As soon as they accomplish a goal, them just start to war with them one another. If two countries come together right now and conquer the whole globe, remember, mark my word, me tell you, them just trigger off a war between the two of them now, because the grand finale now, if you see who own the heights of evil. It would have never happened. So no cure smart Lucifer saying smart, him can't outsmart Almighty Papa ya. He can't outsmart Almighty Mama Nature, never. Can't outsmart Almighty Yeshua, never. See? Because the greedy belly has never yet been filled. Never. Belly never full yet. Remember me tell you that. That's no cure them crawful and still are full. There's always something where they don't get yet. There's always something they always need and want. Always. Believe that. See? Upful Almighty, salute all of the kings and queens that will come through today. As I and I gather these mindful thoughts, as me say, me no read no book. As me I say, it may come from the divine design mind. There's something inside of me telling me that I need to establish this platform for us all to reason. See? And remember I say we reason in and out of season. See? I just say love a bubble up and I see the need, say, you know. We have to do it. Are we have to do it? Nobody not going to help you. Trust me, man. Nobody not going to help you. We have to do it. We have to do it. Trust me. So all you did wait for Babylon to make solution, or prime ministers or whoever you want to think of they not do it. So don't think that the prime minister or the presidents or these people in authority are there for you. They are there to make it easier. So Jesus Christ and Baphomet and Lucifer can get on no heart and no soul and no blood daily. The governments, the prime ministers are there to make sure that the blood and the crime happen every day. That's why they tell us that crime pays, and you not really comprehend what they're saying when they say crime pays.
Inspiration?
Who crime pays?
For over
Crime paid
30,000
them.
mouth-watering
See
choices.
them always, I remember saying in the tricky for in our church, you know, because they tell us that Jesus paid it all, you know. It's all to Jesus, you know, who. Not we. We know what Jesus, nothing at all. So if you don't feel like so the Prime Minister is there for uno to make uno life better, no man, Prime Minister they say who them award behind closed door, the one who make the most blood run, the one who keep the crime in the Caribbean, keep going, keep the youths, them keep murdering each other. You think so the Prime Minister no can stop all the war and the crime? Them in the community, them. They can. Remember, you know, when Spanish Town now fire no shot, you know, and it's a police in a unknown car, you know, just go over the other side, you know, brethren. And fire be a shot over there, so, you know. Loose shot in all shoots, man, and then drive through the lane there, you know. With they cross the road, you know, there any million and a man I say, yo, the boy them just come kill two down here. War start again. And when war go on, the police them sell bullet, and them sell the bullet, them they make back money after that. They make back funeral parlor full. So one of no MP they have new funeral parlor, you know. See? So you know, they stop trust government, stop trust politicians, stop it. Trust on yourself. See, select a famous up full of mighty. Trust on yourself. You see what I say? We need to stop it, brethren. We are no sheep. 600 years of slaughter and blood and soul and organs. So till the devil will get brighter now, abduction. When you look up at the school, them take them away. Because it happen too often and it can't solve. Because can the crime solve the crime? Can the thief look for the thief? Eh? So we don't trust nobody, trust on yourself there. And all communities start work together, no man. Put the little differences aside, no man. Look out on our eye, you know. Because the power still lives with the people. Politician, like a prime minister, boy, him and a little bagger man, they walk back and can't save him. Right now, if the whole country said the prime minister, if he go down, today, he have to go down. See, look a boy back and can't stop him. And who have the power? Still wanna give it away. Because we're divided. Why can't we stay undivided? All the Caribbean countries will still have two politics parties. We're not get rid of them here. Get rid of them. One party, one leader. That means if you slip up the whole and just get rid of him. Next one take a seat. You know why you get the seat for. Zin? You don't have to harness enough power. Zin? I'm say get rid of him. I never tell you which way to get rid of him neither. So nobody go tell me I'm going to kill him. I never said that. I mean take him down, vote him out. Vote in another one. So me make sure I get the part clear. Because me understand so some people will take this thing out in a different way. Anyway, you know, so we are going to sing with Zion anthem them over here because you know, so there's can't be Zion without songs of powers and songs of praises. You see me? Yeah, man, Rastafari, up full almighty. Empire Haile Selassie. Jamaica is the apple of the eye, we wear the crown. Them fi know, up full almighty. If we should go back in the world, road a show dirty Babylon, where mighty kings and queens use the laws of mercy, Zion, let us back in. We are going to show the Almighty Trinity eye. We now let Zion go again. After we no lazy, we were such a fool to ever leave Zion. Searching in churches for what we were born with inside. Do not cry, people, our ancestors could not realize. Now our prayers been answered, and now we're Zion home again. We need Zion more like an heartbeat. Almighty Papa, you're the very breath we breathe. Almighty Mama, we never go again. Almighty Ashwa, Marcos Emperor Selassie, Emmanuel, need you, you need me. Let me teach you, let you teach me. Unified power of love, perfect harmony is. There's nothing that we wouldn't do to reclaim this revival when Nyabinghi was true. Our ancestors died, they cried in a lie. I gave this all of God to regain and sustain this new anointing. Needs Zion more like an heartbeat. Almighty Papa, you're the very breath we breathe. Almighty Mama, me never go again. Almighty Ashwa, Marcos Emperor Selassie, El Chesedek, need you, need me. Can I teach you? Can you teach me? Unified power of love, perfect harmony is. The Almighty Trinity all over the gates of Zion and all the dwelling of Jacob, those things are spoken of right over Selassie. If you're rooted in Zion and you love the conquering lion, say oh. If it's a balance, Alpha and Omega, say oh. We have to save the children, stop Babylon from kill them. No, oh, my sister, them scared we see I and I. We always care out the works of the Most High. Need Zion more like an heartbeat. Almighty Papa, you're the very breath we breathe. Almighty Mama, we never go again. Almighty Ashwa, Marcos Emperor Selassie, Emmanuel, need you, need me. Can I teach you? You can teach me. Unified power of love, perfect harmony. The whole world I feel Hail Selassie, 72 nations at his feet. Jamaica is the apple of the eye, defend the crown, we own the crown, them know. Awful and mighty, Rastafari. See me? Yeah, man, of them chant, we are chanting, because, yeah, what? I will for mistake making of them songs, so even if you want to even a real meditation, give thanks for the singers, them, and the players an instrument before, Zine. So I realize the words, them, the word, the power lies within the word. The power lives within the word. The power lives within the word. I have to know if you use the word. So you hear the boy them come full up run about and sing about no Lord, no God, no this, no that. Them no praise. That's why they live so long. Because we as gods and goddesses as black people are praise the Lord and I give God glory at them and the Lord and God the wicked them. So if you say the Almighty Papa Yah, Almighty Mama Nature, Almighty Yeshua, seeing the Most High Emperor Selassie, seeing the words, the record of praises to Mount Zion, seeing we stop them something. That's why I say we sing the song about them to sing. And I'm going to talk about them frequency change. But then 808 drum and frequency change, and when you them can sing evil more and it pleasing to the devil. Now them can't change the 1-2 order. You hear me? I tell you, the drum, you see the drum? Them can't get rid of the drum. I'll know them can't build a rhythm without the drum. You dig what me answer? So when I listen to Babylon, you know. When I listen to Babylon, respect them tag along, you know. Them can't get rid of this. And we don't need no electricity. Them can't plug out no light to beat the drum. So say the Most High never make a mistake. Give me a drum right now, them can't turn off them light. We still Zion, still a go on. Almighty Papa, yeah. Almighty Mama, Nature, Holy King Yahshua. Zion are the whole way. Zion is the only way. Then should no trouble Rasta. You mad, maroon and the water. Them soon know who are the true master. Zion are the whole away. Babylon had the role today. One go tell the whole of the garrison say go. Forward as Zion come beat Congo Joe. Lock up on no strap, no give Babylon your gun. Cause them can't free wise, them only freedom. Have we sisters at Tondalis, have we sons a kill son. Work mama and papa, them no get no good income. No plant, no seed a church, no crop can come. Get up that the hills, go plant the seeds in at the ground. And if you want fast cash, 4 weeks, vegetable a come. You can't day a Zion and now worry about bun. Hold on pan the heights, cause we come. A chant man, a chant a tear Babylon. If them not stop tell lie, mermaids a cut out them tongue. Almighty Papa, yeah. Almighty Mama, Nature, Holy King Yahshua. Zion a the whole away. Babylon had the roll away. Epic and Winston them can't trouble Rasta. You mad, maroon and the water. Then soon know who are the true master. Cause Zion is you and me. Babylon had the roll away. Jesus Christ can't scammer, robber, them a thief. Call him a friend and tied and no give mama no receipt. Have them under spell, son they gone, them can't see it. Say Yahshua at the real, the Christ is the counterfeit. Now take me a millisecond, the serpent head under me feet. Yard when you pray, turn your head to the east. No carry your life, God church, go give Jesus, I the Almighty give you. After we no fool, you no son, no make them see you. Well, no cure them, we negative you. See Mount Zion, I, Selassie, I. Hey, Almighty Papa, yeah. Almighty Mama, Nature, Holy King Yahshua. Zion a the whole away. Babylon had a roll today. Oh, they should no trouble Rasta. You mad, maroon and the water. Them soon know who are the true master. Zion is you and me. Zion is the only way. Hey, oh Babylon, be drop asleep. I want tell man bow wait. Oh them Solina want tell we bow straight. Jamaica, you're greater than United States. We are the masters of time. Them can't tell we say we wait. See the hourglass, yeah, printing our face. Them fill the world a mess. Pass the broom, pass the rate. Stunt man a chant a tapping at the serpent face. I tell them a full time. Them let go with Almighty Papa. Yeah, Almighty Mama. Nature, Holy King Yahshua. Zion is you and me. Zion is the only way. Them should not trouble Rasta. Maroon and what? Them soon know who are the true master. Zion are the whole away. Babylon head the roll away. 1, 2. Tell them to stop that. That's what I tell you, say, you know. Anything where the Most High made is for everyone, and what mankind made is limited. So we don't need current, we don't need technology to beat the drum. And that's why the Most High make it so independent. Zin? So Zion not depend on no one, we don't depend on no one. Zin? So this are the Sealer song now, the third one. Zin? Want to know, hold on, on the heights. They go me and say, Rastafari, hold on on the heights. Holy Emmanuel, hold on on the heights. Don't trust Babylon a second. Hear that? Because we know depend on Babylon depend, don't it? Upful Almighty. Rastafari. See? Yeah, man. So as me I say, hold on on the truth, you know, hold on on the truth. You may say, hold on on the truth. I make Babylon take on the truth. You may tell us, no, you don't come in them gangs and group. Hold on on the truth. You may tell you, no. Hold on on the truth. Hold on on the truth. Hold on on the truth. Upful Almighty. Babylon can't take we lightly. What them I do? Eh? What Babylon I do? No, hey, no one self, yeah. No one self, man. No one self. On the move and go. You know, let me see if this comes to Babylon. Hey, in Babylon I move away too. You know, not for wise in this in a push out. Not for wise in this. You hear me? I tell you no. No, don't take them boy they lightly. You hear me? I tell you make sure see if this. Cause some things when I will phone the boy them. The boy them want to take information or something I delete out of our phone. I want to tell them to delete them out of our phone. You know? And the boy them, something when you lock up, when you use on an external hard drive. You hear me? I tell you, because them boy I own everything. Them have some new type of Wi-Fi I come out. You not safe. You not safe. Remember me tell you now. Yeah. The same knife we stick sheep, stick goat. So when them a plan to cut your throat, remember say them a throat. Seek ye first the Almighty Trinity. I never hear when they pour them cry. Careful with your toes, just protect you on the road. Enemies on one of your flesh like crows. We are in front of everything. Mount Zion are we everything. We bring them up confused, wanna get out of your shoes. They want you make news, they make them study your moves. Put you in front of every. Almighty Mama give birth to everything. Then why you think the youth them get strapped? Yard ring from finger, them no take chat. Cause them know what the elders did. Hold down their relatives. All them do is be a negative. Them are youths are some serious generation without anticipation. Be a slaughteration. Do anything to get them piece of bread. We left you with piece of head. Be careful cause the venom will spread. Careful with your toes. Just protect you on the road. Enemies off. One of your flesh like crows. Put you in front of the Almighty Trinity. I we everything. You bring them up and confused. One of those are your shoes. They want you make news. They make them study your moves. Put you in front of Almighty Mama give birth to everything. I am free and the world can see me not bring iniquity. If you hold on, my sister for vanity. Zion free and the world should see we not bring iniquity. If you hold on, we better fit. Be careful with your toes. Just protect you on the road. Enemies are one of your flesh like crows. Put you in front of everything. Mount Zion are we everything. You bring them off confused, wanna get out of your shoes. Them want you make news, them make them study your moves. Put giant frontier. Almighty Zion are we everything. We not trust some boy they under turban. Behind closed door cut deal with the fisherman. Then they on stage a preach sermon. And I go on like the righteous and might. You know see how much? But you them hold down. Scatter them. Alright, me take this scroll down. None of them rasta have to confess them have to talk the truth. And them sell out King David. Be careful with your toes. Can't protect you on the road. Enemies are one of your flesh like crows. Put giant front every Mount Zion are we everything. You bring them off confused, wanna get out of your shoes. They want you make news, they make them study your moves. Put giant frontier, the Almighty Mama give birth to everything. Be careful who you are par with. You will get slew with who them are war with. Be careful who you call friend. Enough of them a backstab and ain't nothing with them. Be careful who you invite to your yard. Enough of them a hold push them a dog. Be careful who you share your secret with. Be careful who with you share your goal. Be careful who you does. Can protect you on the road. Enemies are one of your flesh like crows. Put giant frontier. Yeah, Mount Zion are we everything. You bring them off confused, wanna cute, are you up full of mighty? It's up full of mighty, tell them don't take it lightly. I say pull up, hey, I love a song, you know, I love that one, yeah. Give, you know, more power to Kushanta, you know see me? Kushites music, you know, tell you, youth, that song, yeah, that song, yeah, that song, yeah, that song, yeah. How you mean? The song give you strength, how you mean? Again, how you mean? You see, grandma always tell us in the same knife with stick, sheep, stick goats. The same time, some boy I wish bad for you, you don't say nothing, man. You see me, I tell you, say? The same knife with stick, sheep, stick goat. So when them a plan pick out your throat, them no member say them have throat. Seek ye first the Almighty Trinity. In every prayer you cry, does remember Emperor Selassie. Be careful with your toes, can protect you on the road. Enemies and foes, them you fresh like crows. Put you in front of every Mount Zion are we everything. You burn them off confused, wanna get out of your shoes. They want you make news, they make them study your moves. Put you in front of every Almighty Mama give birth to everything. Then why you think the youth them get strapped? Can't bring from finger, them not take that. Cause them know what the elders did. Hold down them relatives. All them do is be negative. Them a youth are some serious generation without anticipation. Be a slaughteration. Do anything to get them piece of bread. We left you with piece of head. Be careful cause the venom we spread. Careful with your toes. Can protect you on the road. Enemies and foes. And them you fresh like crows. Put you in front of everything. Mount Zion are we everything. You bring them up confused. Wanna get out of your shoes. They want you make news. They make them study your moves. Put you in front of every, put your Almighty in front of everything. I am free, and the world can see. We not bring iniquity. If you hold on with sister for vanity, Zion free, and the world should see. We not bring iniquity. If you hold on, we better see. Be careful with your toes. Can protect you on the road. Enemies and foes. One of your fresh like crows. Put you in front of every Mount Zion are we everything. You bring them off confused. Wanna get out of your shoes. They want you make news. They make them study your move. Put you in front of every the Almighty Mama give birth to everything. Then we not just some rasta under turban. Behind closed door cut deal with the fisherman. Then they on stage a preach sermon. And I go on like the righteous and might for the money you know see. How much power you them hold down. Scatter them, alright we take this scroll down. Enough of them have to confess, them have to speak the truth. And them sell out King David. Be careful with your toes. Can protect you on the road. Enemies are one of them fresh like crows. Put you in front of Mount Zion is my everything. You bring them off confused when I go out of your shoes. They want you make news, no make them study your moves. Put you in front of Almighty Mama give birth to everything. Be careful who you are par with. Do we get who them are worried? Be careful who you call friend. Enough of them are bad and I nothing with them. Me say be careful who you invite to your yard. Enough of them are thief in scam mouth. You them are dark. Yo be careful who you share future goals and you plan with. Be careful who you turn down with. You those enemies are up full of mighty. Salute. Up full of mighty. Man tell you yeah. Zion is alive and well, you know what I mean? Yes, Rastafari. We need to start promote, produce some song full time with the perfect words, so you don't have to think. So give thanks to the heights and give thanks to the more knowings, give thanks to the more. Give thanks to the ancestors, give thanks to the foundation, and we said. And give thanks to the gift, you see me, of full Almighty. Yes, Rastafari, no doubt, this is a song of Vita Zion, I guess that too. We have murder sing my song, I'm a Zion of Zionites, I'm not doing not with Babylon out there, I don't know popularity or fame, You go me and say, yeah man, them song a Zion song, you see me? Song a Zion song, them song for the people, them song, the art song, the two depend on some boy depend. Depend on chart song, Bridget, me depend on song to sing song so people can empower themselves when they touch the road, them remember, so be careful what you do is, and the boy, them have a new demon on them about there. People sleep, you go to your bed, go sleep. And all of a sudden, as you go in your car and drive, you drop asleep. Demon have sleep upon you. That's why I say be careful with your doors. See? I don't know what I talk about too. As you know good and happy, as you jump in on a car and drive, all of a sudden, you want to sleep. See me, demons and them, hey, me tell you, say, send in for spiritual help. Send in for spiritual cleansing because I know what's going on out there. Me know. Zin, me know. So don't take Zion for joke. Zin, we know so we do everything over here. I have to explain you want spiritual healing, you want advice, you want anything. Mount Zion is the highest frequency. There's nothing in a life where you want to get rid of or to be cured or whatever. Check out Zion, the email address out there. Zin, the phone number out there, you can't be too much. Because this battle has just begun. If you don't think you don't see nothing in a Babylon yet, remember me tell you no. Zin, so we don't give up. We don't care how much. Zin, Zion will never close the door and say we not too much or so much. Zin, we have to give thanks. Zin, yeah man, I'll be a miracle that my Zion daily. Just shoot that to make sure to come talk. Who if you know. Zin, because you know, there can't much billions go give over man to send demon, go get rid of demon, and the demon they start give a problem. You have to pay back the over man money again, and scam, and Zion there so. If you get rid of demon and help you to harness yourself and teach you the power. If you don't want to turn out there, you don't turn out there. Zin, me no want like you feel like a hobby, we a sell or something there, hobby. You have to know Mount Zion for yourself, know the Almighty, seek ye first. The Almighty Trinity and everything will be added after. Some demonic realms who are coming if you don't have the power and the true light, you know, you're going to get burned up, you're going to get mashed up. Innocently too, because guess who Babylon make me name after? The innocent. Who you think the bad man they make name after? Innocent, because they don't look for trouble, just go kill innocent people and people are saying bad and wicked. Who you think the over man they make money after? Innocent. So nobody fall in the innocent line. Take full responsibility of your life. Spiritually, mentally, and physically. Be solid. Once you step out to your door and touch out that you're a universal soldier. You're no different from the police or the soldier who serve the country. You feel skiller than them. Because Babylon does after we life and we blood. See? And remember me telling you soon see what me talk about. So don't be afraid to send in your little email address and call Zion and put on no armor. When you don't touch the road, you don't arm up on yourself. Me have the prayer them to go, if you pray, me have everything to go before you touch the road. Salute, of full Almighty. See?